Nắm tay cô mập mập á, sắp tới rồi đó. Đâu? Ok. Trời ơi, đến đây đâu thấy nó được đâu. Cái cô đang che nó mất rồi. Mình qua bên kia đứng được không?
Read the story of creation of the world. Each day, something new and wonderful. Each day, you witness the creation of an essential and marvelous elements of the universe and shape. Make a joyful noise to God all the earth. Make a joyful noise to God, all the earth. Sing praise to the glory of his name. Give to him glorious praise. Say to God, how awesome are your deeds. Make a joyful noise to God, all the earth. A reading from the book of Genesis. In the beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth was a formless void, and darkness covered the face of the deep, while a wind from God swept over the face of the waters. Then God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw that the light was good. And God separated the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning the first day. And God said, let there be a dome in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. So God made the dome and separated the waters that were under the dome from the waters that were above the dome. And it was so. God called the dome sky, and there was evening, and there was morning the second day. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Think about this silently in your heart. How do you imagine light and dark, day and night coming into being?
Now for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart, ready to begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now join me in praying to our Father. Our
Father,
Who art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Please repeat after me. Lord, hear our prayer. For the church community, that we are all safe and protected from harm's way. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For our world leaders, that they are guided by the Holy Spirit in the choices that they make. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For all victims of war and violence, we pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For all those who are poor and needy, that they may find the support that they need, we pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For the sick, as they get well and God gives them a fast recovery. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For all the intentions that we don't silently in our hearts. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Now it's time for the birthday shout-outs. Please hold your applause until the end.
And come get your birthday surprise. William Guida, Ava Ashton,
Adrian Sanchez, and Kenny Carter.
happy birthday.
And now it's time for the full Christian. Please hold your applause until the end. Ava Drummond,
Emma Van Adder.
Adeline Lay,
Isabella Ibarra,
Joshua Greensmith,
Ava Bromley, Ava Barrientos,
Gabby Lucilla News,
Harley McBride,
Katie Shrona,
Anthony Garcia,
Fletcher Brown,
Ava Wagner,
Aladay Marson, Joaquin Awadas,
Tyler Clark,
can I have your attention please? Can I have your attention please? Molly Duffy,
Ryland Lewis,
Lily Lopez.
Hendricks Isaac,
Thank you to all our co-patrons.
Will kindergarten through 7th grade please sit down? May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Adeline Lee, come up for your Queen Christian, please. Every day we make thousands of choices. Some are small and some are big, and some we don't even think about. Right now, Lucian will be asked several questions. After his decision has been made, you will have to decide whether it was a good choice or a bad choice. All right, first question. Lucian, would you rather have an apple or a cupcake?
I would like a cupcake.
Was this decision good or bad? Alright. Next, would you rather play video games or help your mom set the table for dinner?
I will help my mom set the table.
Would you rather gossip with your friends or offer to hang out with the kid who is sitting alone?
I want to help the kid that's sitting alone.
Lastly, would you rather study for your science final or go on your phone and watch a movie?
I'm going to watch a movie.
As Lucian has demonstrated, some decisions can be tempting, and we sometimes choose the wrong one. Eventually, all of our decisions will catch up to us later in our lives. Always think before making a choice, no matter how small. This is why we have God in our lives, to guide and lead us through the day. Thank you.
Good morning. Every year at St. Pat's, we have an annual auction that brings really great stuff to St. Pat's. And a lot of times it brings things like a shade structure or Chromebooks. And this year we have two wonderful moms who have volunteered to chair the auction that benefits the entire St. Patrick Catholic School. So we have Mrs. Duran and Mrs. Bungert, and they're going to share with us a little experience that's going on at St. Pat's, a little competition for the next week. So.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You can do better than that. Good morning, everybody.
excitement. As Mr. Sestito said, I'm Mrs. Bunker, this is Mrs. Duran, and we're helping out with auction this year. And I have a couple questions for you. Who likes ice cream? Wow, that's a lot of people. Who likes pizza? Oh, I think I did more people that time. Who thinks they may like to play a game of teacher versus student dodgeball? Me too. Who do you think I'm rooting for, teachers or students? Yeah, no offense, teachers, no offense. I'm always rooting for the students too. So, well, those are just some of the prizes that you guys can win for you and your class with Donation Dash. Now, you might be asking what Donation Dash is. In your Friday folder, this went home. Okay, to your mom and dad. It looks just like this. So if you don't know what Donation Dash is, you need to say, hey, Mom and Dad, this lady at school said there's a Donation Dash and I can win pizza or ice cream or a teacher versus student dodgeball game. Or I even forgot to mention the free dress. I did. I forget the free dress for the whole school if we reach our goal. Oh, you guys don't like free dress? We can keep the free dress in there if the school reaches their goals. So the Donation Dash is super simple. On this form, you have, this is a donation form, and when you're out around the town with your mom and dad, and you're doing something fun, let's say you're at Boomers and you're playing the mini golf, and you say, wow, this would be fun to have at my school. So with your parents, you can walk over to the manager and say, hey, my school is having a fundraiser. We're raising funds to improve school security. Do you think you'd like to make a donation? And if they say, yeah, we hope they say yeah. And so you can give them, you can hear me, raise your hand. Great job, thank you so much. So you give them the form, they give you the donation, and you bring the donation back to school, bring it to the front office, and that's it. Mrs. Durden and I will keep track of how many donations we get, and the class that brings in the greatest fair market value, that class is going to win the teacher versus dodgeball game and a pizza or ice cream social. It's their choice. The second highest grossing fair market value class will get a pizza party for the class. And the third level will get an ice cream social. And here's something for everybody. If the whole school brings in a total of 100 donated items, that's 100 for the entire school will get free dress for one day, which is awesome. So, who's ready for Donation Dash? Let me hear it, say hey! And don't forget to tell your parents to come to the auction, November 2nd, one hot banana night. Thank you, boys and girls.
Thank you so much. It's a lot of hard work. You appreciate it. You're good. All right, raise your attention, please. Turn to your neighbor and tell them to have a great day, and then stand up.
chụp hình con cầm cái đưa con cầm
Nè, cái đứng này cửa cọ đây nè.
đây này Thiên Ngân
Nhìn mẹ nè, lấy cho mình. Smile. Again, smile. Look at mom.